Warning, spoilers ahead for Apple TV Plus's Amazing Stories, episodes 1, 2, and 3. If you do not want them to be spoiled, then don't watch this episode. Now, let's start the video. Apple TV Plus. That subscription service that probably very few are paying for. Today, I'm going to be talking about a show on Apple TV Plus called Amazing Stories. I'm going to be talking about whether you should stream it or skip it. So, not a lot of people are probably paying for Apple TV Plus because you can get Apple TV Plus free for a year with the purchase of any Apple device.
When you buy an iPhone, an iPad, a Mac, or an Apple TV, you'll get 1 year of Apple TV Plus included for free.
Speaking of Macs and iPads, a new MacBook came out yesterday. Well, the day of recording this video. And the new iPad Pro, which, that's pretty cool. Today I'm going to be reviewing the first 3 episodes of Amazing Stories. Amazing Stories is a rebooted version of Steven Spielberg's 90s Amazing Stories. From my knowledge, at least. I never watched it. We are going to be talking about the rebooted version on Apple TV Plus today. We are going to be talking about all 3 episodes because as of today, Friday, the 20th, they are all out. First of all, I gotta say, I love the intro music for all of the episodes because John Williams did the score and he does great music. Also, the critics might not like all the Amazing Stories episodes, but I like, so far, the majority of them. I would give the first and third episode 80. The second, yeah, that's more in like the 50s. That one wasn't very good, but we'll get to that later. Episode 1, The Cellar. So the premise of this episode is, while restoring an old farmhouse, Sam discovers a time portal in the storm cellar that transports him to 1919. Woo! So Sam is the main character in this story, and I feel like this episode kind of started out slow. So like if you're one of those people that just watches like the first 5 minutes and then stops watching it, just give it some time. It gets good. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind when watching the first episode. In my opinion, this was like the best episode of all the episodes so far. I don't know. My opinion could change, but so far, this is my favorite episode. And as always with time traveling stories, I feel like there were some paradoxes in this episode. I think paradoxes is the right word. Sure, why not? I mean, it's not like anyone's gonna be checking or anything. Now to return to the video. Like, for instance, how everything he did in the past related to the present before he even went into the present of the past and the present and the future and the... Yeah. Time travel's confusing sometimes. I don't like to think about it too hard though, because then I'd be sitting there for a while trying to figure it all out, because like I would end up, if I were to try to figure it all out, I'd probably end up with like one of those boards with like string and stuff where it's all like connecty. In this scene here,
the future. What's it really like?
You can order food to your house instead of cooking sometimes. Oh, and music. There's these things called speakers. And you can put one in every room of your house, and you can have music everywhere, all the time.
I thought Sam did a pretty good job of explaining the future. Just thought I should throw that out. Because that stood out to me the first time I watched it. I was like, that's pretty much the future. Yeah. Oh. And there's technology. That's something they didn't have 101 years ago. But when they filmed this episode, it was 100 years ago. Sam, when he was renovating the house, he found this photo in the thingy. And then when he went back in time, he realized that the photo was of the person that lived in the house. And so then he ended up falling in love with her, of course, because that's how that works. Because it's true love. he did end up getting back to 2019, but then his true love, I forget her name. Jack, it's Evelyn. Just like, you should have looked it up beforehand. Back to the video. Was stuck back in 1919 because of stuff. Yeah, so he got back to 2019. But he tried to get back to her again. He tried to get back to 1919, but he ended up in the future where he saw that she had a child and stuff, and there was no him, and then he like went back to the past, and then he ended up getting stuck in the past, and he waited for a storm, but one never came.
I waited for a year, but no storm came. I was told one wouldn't, but I still hoped.
And yeah, here's how he got stuck in the past. There was a flood, but he didn't die. Don't worry, he didn't die. That would be too violent for Apple TV Plus. Yeah, so he ended up stuck in the past, and his true love went into the future, and she was happy and stuff. And yeah, you should watch it. I would say the first episode you should stream. Overall, I thought it was a nice time travel story. Episode 2, The Heat. Now, this episode was released on Friday the 13th. This isn't working. It's not working the way I hoped. Like, Apple, it's supposed to work. Sorry guys, my script's not working. In my opinion, I would say The Heat was not as good as episode 1. Because like episode 1 just gave me kind of that, yeah, cool, awesome, time travel, fun vibe. This episode was like more dark and heavy. Yeah, I would just say it wasn't amazing. Yeah, amazing stories. It wasn't amazing. Okay. Nobody? Okay. Okay, episode 3, Dynoman and The Volt. Now I like this episode. This episode came out today. Today is in the day I recorded this video. And here's the premise of it. An awkward young boy and his grandfather are transformed by the arrival of a mysterious ring ordered by a comic book company 60 years ago. Yeah, so he got a ring. So like, this grandpa dude, leg injury, and he works in this one factory, and he doesn't want to leave, but they're like, hey, we want you to leave because your leg's injured or whatever, and he's all like, no, I don't want to leave, and yeah, and so then he gets like, he's staying at his son's house, he's getting the mail one time or something like that, someone's getting the mail, Dylan, the main character, is getting the mail, and he like, there's a package for him, and he's like, huh, what's this? And it's from a comic book company, and he's like, I ordered this 60 years ago. What? So yeah, he opened the package, and in the package was a ring, and the ring could give him 3 powers because it was based off this ring in the comic book. Power of speed, the power of flight, and the power of strength, so he could be like, whoop! There is a lot you can edit out, Editor Jack. But overall, I feel like this episode was like really good. It wasn't the best episode, because I feel like the Cellar was so far, but this was a pretty spot-on episode. It was better than The Heat. So everyone, that is my review of the first 3 episodes of Amazing Stories. If you liked The Heat, I'm sorry. I didn't. I felt like my script was already kind of long. So yeah, that's why I left that one out. Tell me in the comments below which episode of Amazing Stories is your favorite. If you want more reviews like this of shows, tell me. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more fun. Follow me on Instagram, Jack_Ringenberg. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you in another video. Goodbye. Also, if you have got an Apple device recently, you really should redeem your Apple TV Plus thing. I mean, even if you don't like any of the content, there's probably something on there you could find interesting. I mean, it's free. You can't go wrong with free. Like, I have a notification on November 1st this year to cancel my subscription. So yeah, you should do that. Goodbye.